Hello there folks, right, welcome back to another review. Okay, and today, just having a look where I stand at the minute. At the minute we are going to have a look at CopperState Models, brand new, Nieuport 23. I had to look at that then. Basically they obviously did the Nieuport 17s, that was the early and late versions. And then out of the blue they came out with this. Nieuport 23, and there was a 21 also. It looked like a 11 if all honesty. The Nieuports, the 23 and the 11, they were mainly exported, not included for the French really. So in this schemes you do not get any French versions, just put it that way. You do get 2 Belgian and indeed 3 Russian just before the revolution 1917, but there we go. Anyway, box art looks actually pretty nice. I must admit, liking and loving the clouds. And okay, we're going to start off. The code number is CSM 32004. There must be some kind of code for it. And obviously you've got the details on the side of what's going on. And there we are. So once again, they offer this nice box in a box type of thing. We just got to open it up, and once again, not many parts for this kit for the price you pay. I think I picked mine up for £61. The RRP for these are about 70, 69.99, something like that. Anyway, let's have a look at the instructions. Throw it on the floor. Why don't give me 2 seconds while I clean this up. Okay, so back to what we were saying. Here's the instruction booklet, very nice, typical of CopperState. You will look, it does look definitely like a Wingnut Wings kit, most definitely. So here we have all the information on the front there. You can just pause if you want to and go have a read, but that's really about it. Okay, so if you've built the Nieuport 17, this is basically definitely looks identical, no issue there. There's a few tweaks here and there, so obviously they've got different parts in, but the aircraft is more or less the same. So we have down here our sprue callouts, all our photo etch stuff, our decals, film, and also our colours. Now once again, like in the 17's review, they just give you just a number and this is the colour you use, so that's really helpful. Okay, so once again, same as most of the CopperState Nieuports. Started with the cockpit, doing the framework, including this meter. This is actually a really nice touch. I do like this. You can see the detail in the cockpit as well, which I like. So obviously this is the 23. You do get some improved versions like this firewall at the back here. Not in the Nieuport 17, it was just a plate, if I'm honest. Same again as always, this fitting system into the front for the control surfaces, including drilling out some pipes. We also have the magazine case and the fuel tanks set on the front. Now this is what I really like. Once all the pipe work is on, it obviously gives you a gauge. I think you can just see down here, yes you can. It gives you a gauge of what's going on, and also what I would like to see, this ammunition box that sits in the front. It's made out of wood, which is very unusual. I thought they'd been made out of metal, but no. Obviously metal was more precious than wood, so I suppose they did that for the export variants. So that'll be nice with wood grain texture. More frameworks going down, same as rudder pedals, with fuel and other control surfaces like oils. I don't think they used to have a throttle unless they did, I'm unaware of. And once again, more control surfaces going down for your control stick. Again, the trigger being fitted onto the front there, including some wire bracing. And it's literally just going through to the seat. We get some nice photo etch for the harnesses. They aren't pre-painted, so you can do them yourself. And then it pretty much goes through all the control surfaces, all the cables that you'll need to do. And last but not least, it looks like we have what is... Good question, what is that actually? It looks like it is a Vickers belt for the MG, but it sits on the side, which is really weird. I've never seen that before. Anyway, that fits onto the side there, and there we go. That's the cockpit done. Now we move on to the fuselage halves. Them going down there, some detail coming through. And literally it is all sandwiching it up, putting the framework in, the bottom floor into the wings there. Ailerons, control surfaces. That's literally it. Just putting all the panels together. You got this front piece here, telling you to cut parts out by the looks of things. Top plate going on, this film for the windscreen going in front, and then most notoriously the Vickers gun, which sits at the front there. Now this is quite interesting. In the Nieuport 17s, the gun actually sat right slap bang in the middle. This one, however, fits directly onto the side, well, as in side angle, which is really weird, I'm not going to lie. So that'd be an eye catcher. Top wing going on, there's place struts going on down there, telling you more rigging bolts of things. Wheels going on down there, your tyres full being fitted. More of your engine being fitted down in there, more panels. And then last but not least, we have the control surfaces at the top here. This really nice, actually, I do like this nice cowling. Now for one scheme you do have to cut a piece out of the things and then you have a mask for that. Last but not least, you have a guard for your machine gun that's fitted on, and then last but not least your prop. And there we have it. Right, onto the schemes. This is one I will be doing when I get around to this kit. Move up and down. Really nice, actually. This is the first Belgian scheme. This is flown by Edmund Fifi, I think that's pronounced right. So yeah, very nice colourful scheme. We get this red star across the side. Under wing roundels, we do get over wing roundels, but apparently you have to paint them over the top. I'll try and see if there's some photographs which actually shows the roundels showing through, because that's what I'd like to do. And then we have this white dot with a circle for the front, office on the wheels. Oh, there's the top surface there, which I think that's personal identification markings, but there we go. Okay, the other one scheme is actually pretty an eye catcher, Vampire as it's called. Very nice and all grey scheme. Well, I say grey, this is where things get a little bit confusing. I'm going to point out a lot of models that have Nieuports, when they're in the grey, it says to be painted silver. Now, I'm not being funny, forgive me if I'm wrong, but when do you ever see a canvas aircraft being painted in aluminium? You don't, really, if I'm honest, unless I'm proven wrong. I can understand all the metal covers and that lot painted in this colour, but the fabric, I can't see that happening. I'm sorry, but forgive me if I'm wrong, that's my personal thing. Okay, so this one's flown by George Jojo Juivin de Lever. That's a long name. Okay, right, moving on to the Russian schemes, we have this one. It looks, wow, okay, I've not seen this one before. This one has like a devil on the side or something anyway, in its natural grey tone. Last but not least, the main, well, say last but not least, we've got one more. This is the other main one, Bob's in Russian. Quite a nice one, that is. I do like that, especially with that tail. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, and then last but not least, we have this plain Russian one with the red, sorry, not red, black control surfaces going there. And that concludes the instruction booklet. Okay, so there we go, guys. Okay, so the decals, there we go. We come in a nice resealable bag. Let me see if I can get these out. There we go. There we are, beautiful. Right, okay. So the decals, who are they print? Oh, Cartograph in Italy, so that means they must be really nice. But yes, they're really glossy, really nicely touched. Not bad at all, looks really nice. Not many, which is a good thing for those who don't like decals, and also we've got our carrier film slapped in there. Okay, just putting that together and then that back in there so we don't damage them in any way, shape or form. Damn your decals, that will be it really. Okay, right, what else have we got down here? We have, okay, I can fetch that bag, come on. Right, we have our photo etch all sealed in the bag. Let me just see if I can zoom, oh, wrong way, zoom you in, like so. There we have photo etch there, and also we have some more decals. These are the ones that was for the one I was doing, which was the Edmund Freevey markings. There. And that is it. That is all the photo etch and the material done. Right, so like I said, we don't have much for plastic. Right, let's have a look. Zoom you out. I'm not going to take these out of the bags because, you know. Right, so once again, it looks exactly a spitting image of the Nieuport 17 that I built a couple of, actually last year actually, I built the Nieuport 17. It literally arrived on my doorstep and I built it straight away. That's how quick I was. Okay, so here we have our different wing section and that lot. I think it is a different kit because the cowling piece at the front, you do get some nice detailed work like rivets and that lot, whereas the 17 doesn't. That's all fitted onto there. We have some beautiful, what's the word I was looking for? Stitching detail. And that's one of the last big parts. We have all our detail section, like our framework for our cockpit, wheels, some more stitching for our fabric parts, includes a nice seat. Seat's actually hollowed out really, really well. Okay. Last but not least, our last little parts. We have some more. I think these are for, yeah, I think that was a standard kit, and then we get these parts as well. And I'll say our engine details, which doesn't look very nice, but the detail is really nice. Yeah, that's really it. Okay, so that concludes CopperState Models brand new Nieuport 17. So, like I said, there's not much to it, but it is a First World War little, well, fighter, I'm not going to lie. And to tell you the truth, I love CopperState so much, I actually bought another one of their kits. And it is their Lanchester. Okay, beautiful box art, I will admit. Zoom him out. Yep, beautiful, absolutely love it. Very nice. So that's how much I like them. They are, sadly, obviously, Wings are no longer producing kits. Well, what I hear anyway, so we can confirm it's happened. And yeah, as well as the CopperState Models, there is another kit that's coming out in the future. And as soon as it lands, or when it's ready, I will be the first to review it. Meng have, well, I believe, this is where I believe, Meng have produced a brand new 1/32 Fokker DR1, the triplane. Now, I personally think that Meng have had the moulds from the original Wingnut Wings when they were going to release it, but obviously it never got released. So I reckon that. Anyway, enough of that. We're here for the Nieuport. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Happy modelling, take care, and I shall see you all, just pop that there, will be helpful, again soon. So with that, cheers, thank you, and goodbye for now.